Line in. Check, check. There we go. Now we're working. All right. Let's make sure that live is working and YouTube sees it. It does. Outstanding. How's everybody doing tonight? Or today? Oh, it has been a couple weeks now. Sorry about that. But, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Or just life is happening. We had Easter last week. I was traveling the weeks before there. So, FVP Freestyle, what's up? I am working. Thank you. So yeah, it's been a couple weeks. To be honest, I haven't done a ton 3D printing stuff really because just work, kids, hanging out with the family. So it's been a little while. I'm really hoping to get back into things really quickly here as I finish up printing my V0 parts here. I've ended up switching over to the V0.2 and I was unhappy with a few of the parts that came off the FT5 Metroplex. So I'm gonna have to reprint these. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do that yet because that printer is I'm not getting the dimensional accuracy that I need for these parts. And I've recalculated everything and it's just printing weird now. Infill is not the way I'm liking it. Let me show you guys that example here real quick. I did a bunch of prints the other week here and some that came out great, but some that just are blah. This guy here. This one does fit that one. It was some of the like overhang parts inside. I wonder if I have the other one here on my desk somewhere. My desk is an absolute wreck. I'm not showing it to you. Anyways, let's see if I can zoom in and show you guys this. So look at that in there. See that? So that is an overhang, and so is the one down here, but yet it just printed so poorly. The rest of it is dimensionally accurate and is pretty good, but just that in the back, it just really screws it up and it doesn't work well. So I don't know. When the rest of it's printed fairly well, it's just that I'm just very unhappy with the quality coming off of there for these parts that need to be dimensionally accurate. They really do need to be so this all fits together properly. And then other ones, the ends just printed really poorly. Wait, focus on that here. My light is super bright, I'm sorry. But look at that. I mean, it just printed those overhangs so poorly, but yet it was fine printing them not long ago. Because the other part I have printed just fine. Focus back on me, please. There we go. Yeah, like the older over extruded one looks absolutely fantastic, but it's over extruded. So I'm having difficulties printing those parts right now, and it's not making me happy. I'll figure it out. I think I'm going to end up just printing them on one of my other custom machines, and instead of there, just cover it with a box or a blanket or something, or a plastic bag, because it's ABS. And I'll just need to figure it out from there. Can you stay like that? But tonight we need to do some 3D printing. And it's going to entail a couple things here. It's going to entail me using a bunch of the printers. I need to unload that one. And this one's working now. Awesome. Later. So good question on motherboard. I got a TiVo Tarantula with an MKS 1.4. Can you recommend a good 32-bit motherboard? I mean, the MKS is a 32-bit board. The 1.4 is, unless you have like a Gen L, which those are older, not 32-bit. But honestly, any of the new, like I've heard a lot of good things about the FiSec boards. Any of the newer Big Tree Tech boards, a lot of people have been using those lately. I'm running 1.3s in most everything, just because that's what was around 2 years ago when I built most of the machines. I've not tried any of the new what was that? The Phisec S6, I think was supposed to be a good one. Someone was using that in one of their builds. So yeah, that's what I can say to that. But if there's any other questions, please, throughout the stream, feel free to ask. That's kind of why I'm here doing things. And yeah, so I have a list from my daughter on things that she needs printed for a diorama that she's making at school. And I have what she did, all of her little edits here in different colors she wanted. And we sat down today and went over the colors that I have. She liked a lot of the protopasta filament that I have. So we're going to do that today. I need to find these different items on printables because I'm not modeling all these different fish. That's not going to happen. And there's a lot of good models out there that I can just get for her. So I have that ready. I have a frame reference size. So she saw my little Flexi Rexes here from a previous thing I did, and she said this is a good size. So we're going to go with this one. Daniel, how you doing? I'm going to pull out the filament. I've had it all in the dryer all afternoon just to make sure that it's all nice and dry. And we're going with a selection of protopasta filaments. And then I have another one here that's pink, which I'm going to throw into the dehydrator for a little bit while I get all these other ones going. Throw that away. But this is a, what's this one? Scarlet Symphony. It's pretty cool colors in there. Put that down in the dehydrator for a little bit. Close it up and let that run. So I need to do a couple things here. I guess before I do that, I need to unload this filament from this guy here. Did the heater turn off on that? It did turn off on that. Of course it did. PLA, please. Yeah, so I do I subscribe to the Protopasta Endless Postabilities, I think it's called, for their filament. So it comes out every month. I need to throw this filament in the dryer for a little while. Yeah, because I wanted to print with more protopasta filament, and I like having the unique colors come out every month from them. So I've only been using a little bit of the filament the past month. Got that new shipment in, I think right before I went on my business trip, and then so now I need to start using it. So some of the things we need to find. We need to find a shark. So she technically wants a great white shark. So I need some type of decent-ish model to print. It's not going to be... Flexi Shark's kind of fun. Sucker for glitter filament. The kids love it too. I like the protopasta filament as long as you keep it dry. It is very hygroscopic. Ooh, a shark fin for the robot vacuum. That would be fun. I don't think she wants a Flexi Shark. So I think we need to find just like a solid body shark. Like this, a great white shark. That's actually what she needs. It's going to need a fair bit of support. So let's just see if there's anything else that requires less support than that does. I might need, let's just search great white shark. Great white shark. And that really narrows it down. Three-headed great white, cookie cutter, articulated. All right, nothing. I think I can make this guy work. So we also need to load up. Oh, I do have that loaded. Sweet. Okay. So let's just go with this guy here. Let's download that. 9 meg file. Jeez Louise. Sure. Okay, what if I hit no on that one? How big is it going to be? No. Oh, yeah, we do need to hit, we do need a yes on that one. All right, so let's do that, and let's scale this up. So right now it is across the X, it's 38 millimeters, and she needs it to be, again, about this guy's size. And this guy's size is 100. So let's just scale this up to 100, like that. And we're gonna need boatloads of support. 15% on there. Support. And the build plate only should be fine. Let's see what that looks like real quick. That's a lot of support. But that should be okay. We're doing 0.2. We have adaptive on. You can see here how it kind of scales. So I'm pretty sure that's adaptive for the adaptive layers. Where's that at? That has to be on. That's the only reason why that's there. I can't remember where it's at. Anyways, but that's why that's there, which is fine. So I think we're going to go ahead and print this on the, this will be on the Mark III. Can you rotate it 90 to avoid so much support? I mean, volumetrically, it's the same, isn't it? Why would it be any different? So right now we're using 5.6 meters of filament. And if I do it this way, it's 5.6. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Or do you mean stand it up? I think you mean stand it up. Don't know if I would like the outcome of that. I mean, it's only using, it was 5.6, it's almost a meter less of filament. I mean, it's really not that much. I'm more worried about quality rather than anything else. But you say that this might end up being a better quality print just because it'll have less support touching it. So that is a very valid option, maybe. So I'm going to start this at 220. The hell was that? Super windy outside, so I think a branch fell off one of the trees. Let's slice and dice that. And this shark needs to be gray. So I've got this gray from Protopasta. This is Atomic Age Gray. Make sure it's, yep, okay. All right, so that's preheat PLA. So this is going to go on the Mark 3S. Okay, let that heat up. And on to the next thing. So the next thing we need is, we need a seahorse. That's hilarious. Seahorse symmetric magnets. Let's see, what can we find here? A seahorse feeder? What the heck? No. Oh dear. So seahorse is one word, yeah. That's weird. There's hardly anything. I mean, there's this Baroni one. Does it have a solid body one? Greetings to the Netherlands. How are you doing, 3D print creator? Who is sending me a message? Was a ding like it was my wife? It is. It says just Seahorse STL and not the Veroni style. Maybe there's one without the Veroni. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Let's see what this one looks like. Nope, it's Veroni. I don't want that. Ugh. I don't want to go to Thingiverse. But I will. Or Cults, or My Mini Factory. Cults is such a slow site lately. Oh. This one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, some of these aren't too bad. This guy actually stands. Which is kind of cool. You can print it on its side, which is also nice. This is very detailed, but oof. But I do like this one just because it's easier to 3D print. So I need to go back. I never sent this to the thing. Never sent this to the printer. I got it all prepped and I never actually sent it to the printer because I just told this thing to preheat. Load filament. Yes, correct color. Throw that away. And now we can send this to there. And it's printing. Cool. Did this pick it up? Yep, it picked it up on Discord. Okay, so that one's done. This isn't bad, but man, is it detailed. Be cool if it was resin, but it's going to need a lot of support. I think we can go with the easy one. Disable the ad blocker. No thanks. I'll just wait for that to download. So while that downloads, the next thing we need is a anglerfish. Oh my goodness. I'll be shocked there's anything for this. Oh my god, there is. Does this have anything? Wow, there's actually a lot. I was not. Okay, let's take a look at these two here. This seems pretty simple. That might be all right. Yeah, let's not do that one. Let's do this one here. Okay, so this downloaded. Let's go ahead and pull this in here. And we're going to print this one on Jazz. Discard all that. Discard all that. That's fine. And this is, yes, we don't need any support on this. Let's do that. 0.2, let's just do 3 perimeters. Well, what's the filament set to? I need to do this too. So 220 and 215. Slice that again. Oh wait, what's the size of it? We need to check the size. This needs to be 100. That way they're all the same. Ish. As close as I can get them. All right, that guy's printing. I need to reheat you up. So let's go to here. Set you back to PLA. And let's just upload that. See it here. Okay, there it is. And we need to load filament. What are we doing with Seahorse? We're doing this one in green. Could hit the load button on this, but I didn't. Just gotta do it by hand. Turn on another 2 printers. Come on. I think we're almost there. The gear reduction of this is just brutal. It takes forever to load filament. There it is. Green coming out? Yes, we are. Okay. Where's my... I need to get my needless pliers for this one here. Okay. So for this one, let's go ahead and tell it to print. And we just need to make sure it's going here. So my BLV is still running. Yes, the BLV is still running. I only really use it for large prints because it's a large format with a big nozzle. So that's really the only thing that I use it for. So, all right, well, while we wait for that to heat up, I just need to make sure that the offset on that printer is exact. We're not gonna switch another printer yet. Oh, the angler finished. So yeah, let's open this up. And let's pull in the angler fish. Look at this guy. I don't know, you print it like that, really, dude? Needs repaired. Please repair that. Either way, it's too small. That makes him pretty girthy, doesn't it? That makes him a little bit too big. Let's do him as, try 75. What's that look like? It's not bad. What do you look like with support? So this is going to go on Optimus. And we're doing support, I guess, everywhere. No. Slice. Let's see what that looks like while I check this printer. Oh, let me pull up. Where is it at? Pull this up real quick. Clicky Probe was nice, but good gravy, was that thing a bear to get configured. Is it a lot of support? I didn't even look at it. Oh yeah, that's a ton of support. So let's rotate this